Hey folks, hope you're all doing amazing. We are getting this live video started. If you are watching the replay, I know that a lot of you are going to be checking out the replay of this. Go ahead and comment down below and we're going to get rocking and rolling. I'm just going to let everyone know that we are here. And we're going to get rocking, folks. Super excited about this training today. We're going to be walking through how to go ahead and grow your Instagram following so that you are getting more clients, more leads, etc. So here we go. I'm going to make sure that the video feed is looking good here, folks. I'm just going to go ahead and lower this just a little bit. There we are. We are good to go, folks. So that being said, as you folks are jumping on, go ahead and comment down below. Again, if you're watching the replay, just go ahead and comment down below in all caps, replay, because if you're watching the replay, I want to make sure you're still getting all the value. So comment along and make sure that you're asking all the questions that you might have. And if you are watching the live event, obviously, folks, go ahead and comment down below live. And I want to do something kind of special here because I know with building on Instagram, it can be hard and it's good to have a good community. So you folks can put down below your Instagram usernames and all that kind of stuff so that we can all make sure that we're following you at the end of the day. So we got Nalcira's here. Awesome, folks. Awesome, folks. Who else is here live? We're going to be diving through basically an Instagram audience growth strategy that right now is helping our clients get 100, 200, and sometimes even more followers per week. And these are not just random followers or like robots or whatever it is. These are followers that are ideal clients that are then in turn turning into clients through our loop method, which we're going to dive into later today. So we got, who's on live? Paul's on here. Hey, Paul, if you're doing well. Megan, Julie, Amy, Sasha, good to have you on here. Corey, we got Daniel, Milan. Wow, we got a lot of you folks on here. So now, how many of you right now would like to be getting more clients from Instagram? Go ahead and comment down below. IG if you're wanting. Hey Karen, hope you're doing well. Glad that you're able to make the live here. So with Instagram, now Instagram has always had a variety of ways to grow your audience. And if you've been around on social media long enough, you kind of know that there's a lot of different ways of growing a business. But right now, I'm going to be sharing with you the stuff that's actually working really incredibly well, okay? So I'm going to go through this a little bit because there's different methods. And that's the first thing here I want to kind of share with you folks, is that there's different methods on how to grow your Instagram. And there's a lot of methods right now, frankly, that are working. But I want to share with you today the strategy and the method that's working best right now, especially for a lot of new entrepreneurs. So Megan wants to get more clients on Instagram. Now Sarah, who else? Who else wants to be getting more clients off of Instagram? I'm sure there's a couple of you. So now over the years, there's been different ways of getting an audience growth, okay? So number one, there's the organic means of getting audience growing on Instagram, right? The organic means basically you have content and manual organic. No matter if you go back 10 years or you go ahead 10 years in Instagram, there's going to be a way where you're going to be able to post content and get audience growth. Right now, it's through Instagram Reels, right? So it's content and mainly Reels or stuff that allows you to have shares, right? Any type of shared content or Reels is what's going to grow your audience. Now, to be frank with you, some of our clients are growing by 100 to 200 people a week just straight off of content, organic content. Now, usually it's the people who have slightly larger accounts or who are just naturally good at content who can make this happen. And we see a lot of newer entrepreneurs who aren't that great at creating video content, or they only have like 50 or 300 followers and they are not getting enough reach to get more followers. How many of you feel like actually you post content on Instagram but you're not getting any followers? Go ahead, comment down below me if that is you. Because we see that happening all the time. The other organic way of doing it is what we call organic manual. This used to work a lot better. It still somewhat works, but again, a lot of strategies have their trends. Organic manual is when you go find your ideal clients on social media and you try to like interact with them so that they'll follow you back. Maybe you like their stuff or comment on their stuff, or maybe even follow them and they try to follow you back. That's organic manual. And does it work? For sure it works, but not as well as some of these other strategies. So that's how people have been growing their audiences on Instagram. Now, another way that has been popular in the recent years is what we call collaboration, which is either doing what we call joint ventures or Instagram shoutouts. This is a way where you can actually go ahead and get joint ventures, which is like you partner up with other people and you do cross promotion, or Instagram shoutouts where you get larger accounts to shout out your account. Now, this can work. Again, these are strategies that can work, but they're not actually working as effectively as the strategy that I'm going to be sharing with you today. Basically, and the reason that I'm having this workshop, and I'm calling it a no secrets workshop, is because I'm actually showing you all the different ways, but then I'm highlighting for all of you folks what I truly believe right now is the best way, especially for those of you who want to get to your first $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month. So does that make sense? Are you folks, let me know if you appreciate me going no secrets on you, because I'm not like other entrepreneurs who are like basically being like, hey, this is only one way. No, there's many different ways you could do it. I'm just showing you what's trending and what's working well right now. So let me know if you appreciate that, folks, because I'm always trying to come across here with straight up value. If you appreciate that, yeah, just hit me some hearts on the side, just so that I know you do. So, that being said, the last and final way of growing your audience on Instagram has been through what we call paid means, paid traffic. And either that's been through ads, so where you actually go and you use meta ads and then you post it to Instagram, or where you go ahead and you boost a post, okay? And this is actually what we're going to be talking about today, which is boosted Instagram Reels, okay? People, go ahead, let's go ahead and comment that down below. This is what we're talking about today. Boosted Instagram Reel. Comment that down below. This is the method that right now is helping our clients, especially a lot of newer entrepreneurs, grow their audiences quicker, get higher engagement on their content, generate more leads on a daily basis, book more sales calls, and close more clients, okay? This is actually, it's so powerful that we have clients right now that joined our program, and within 30 days of joining our program, we've helped them with a boosted strategy that they're growing their audience by 100 plus people per week, they're booking sales calls, and they're actually getting people to sign up. And frankly, I'm going to be completely transparent with you folks. 5 years ago, I would have said newbies never pay for traffic when you're just starting your business. Get to 10K months, then spend money. That's not the case anymore. I realize that the times have changed. The trends have changed. And you as an entrepreneur need to change. And this is one of the things I see so many people, why a lot of people have actually left the space in the online space in the last couple of years, is because they haven't changed with the times. And so, boosted Instagram Reel, folks. Comment that down below. So here's why it's working so well right now. So number one, when it comes down to what's working well organically right now, obviously short form video content is working well right now organically. And the beauty of utilizing paid traffic is that you can control how much exposure every single reel gets. And this is how you're going to do it, okay? Now, if you folks don't have, I actually put together, and here, I'm going to see if I can grab this for you folks. I did put together basically a PDF that goes over this strategy. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link to this in the chat for you folks, just so that folks after this, you can go check out this PDF. So I just dropped this down below here in the chat. It's a free PDF that's going to go through even more in depth on exactly how to make sure you're setting this up properly. Okay, so today I want to go through how to set up this creatively, how to set up the copy the right way, how to have the right KPIs or key performance indicators, and how to actually convert your clients off of these boosted Instagram Reels. Does that sound good? If that sounds good, give me a thumbs up down below, just so that I know that you folks are tracking. Who else is here? Hey, Jamie, hope you're doing well. Folks, if you haven't commented down below yet, say hello down below. And if you're ready for us to dive into the meat and potatoes of today, go ahead and comment down below. I am excited to dive into this. So, now Sarah's excited. She's very excited. Anyone else excited? Go ahead and comment down below. So, now, what a boosted post is, if you folks don't know, I'm just going to go over a brief definition of this, is basically where you're going to post a reel organically. Okay, so you're going to post a reel, and I'm going to share with you what type of reel you should post. And then after you have it posted, if you go to it, you're going to see the option where you can boost the post. Now, the first thing that I want to recommend for you folks is that you only boost this on desktop, okay? This is, by the way, what I'm about to say is a little bit more of like the boring stuff, but it's really important. You're only going to boost off of the desktop version of Instagram, because if you boost it off of your iPhone, it's going to charge you more money to boost it. So don't do that, folks, okay? PDF. Yeah, exactly. Not seeing the PDF. Okay, I dropped it above, folks. If you don't see it, you can send me a message afterwards as well. So Trisha's on. Hey, Trisha, hope you're doing well. So, but make sure desktop. Everyone comment down below desktop. I want you to understand that if you do this strategy, you can post your reel from your phone, but if you're going in to boost it, you're going to go ahead and do it from your desktop, because literally Apple's going to charge you more if you do it from your iPhone, okay? So I want to make sure that that's absolutely clear so that no one gets this wrong. Okay, so basically what we're doing is we're creating a reel, and when you go to the boosted feature, we're going to look at a couple different things. I'll quickly walk you through it. So you're looking for basically the whole idea behind the reel. When you click on the boosted, you're going to get a couple different options. Now you want basically the options to be, you want the whole point to be profile visits, okay? That's the whole point of the ad. You want people to go look at your profile and follow you, okay? That's the whole idea behind this. And so when you go into boost it, it's going to say, hey, what do you want this ad to do? Do you want people to like send you a message, or to send them to like a website, or what do you want? Make sure that you choose profile visit, okay? And then you can actually target your specific demographic. So put in the age range and the demo, right? So maybe it's gender, and you can also put in the interests of the people that you want to be targeting, okay? It's fairly straightforward, but make sure as you're doing this that you do think logically through it. Who are the people you want to attract? The age range, the gender, the demographics, the interest, all of that is really important. I'm not going to go through too much of the technical stuff because I want to help you actually craft the right reel for this, but I want to make sure that you folks are understanding that. And if you have questions on that, you can send me a message afterwards, okay? Now, these reels are very straightforward, and actually, I was going to pull one of these up here on my desktop to show you folks. But basically these reels, and maybe some of you have actually seen some of these come across your feed, but they're saying something to the effect of like, basically you'll see these reels that are sponsored coming across your feed, and it'll be like, if you're this type of person who wants this type of like goal or whatever it is, follow this account. That's the type of reel that we're talking about here. So let me see if I can find a quick example here for you folks from our clients of how this is working right now. So you're going to notice a couple different things, and we're going to go through how to make sure that the creative of the reel is good, the copy of it's good, the KPIs is good. Because here's the truth, a lot of people are like, oh, I'll just go boost posts. Again, if you do this randomly, you're going to get random results. If you want to get tactical results, and if you want to get good results, you're going to want to make sure that you actually do this in a tactical way. So here we go. Let me go find you an example of this, so that I can show you exactly what we're looking for. So, folks, I'm going to show you this, okay? We're going to see this. So this is one of our clients who we're working with right now. So this is going to be an example of what we're doing. So this is the post where it's like, you finally found an account that helps women overcome fatigue, anxiety, and gut issues, da-da-da-da-da, right? So very simple post. And here on the caption, you can see the whole follow this person and then a bit of a write-up, okay? So this is a good example. If you folks want examples, make sure that you get that PDF from me after the fact, okay? And I can send you some examples of this. But did you all see that example? Was that clear for you? Comment down below. I know I'm haphazarding showing my screen, but let me know if this is all making sense. I want to make sure that you folks are all getting the value out of this. Comment down below. I want to make sure that it's actually helping you. So that's what the post is going to look like. So here's what we're going to do. With the creative, you want to think of your post doing a couple different things. You want it to be catching people on a visual level and on an audio level, okay? I didn't share with you the audio, obviously, of the video that I showed you, but you saw the visual. So you want it to be basically very simple where you're calling out your ideal client. Actually, and let's do a little bit of a test here. Everyone go ahead, comment down below, who is your ideal client? Comment it down below right now, and I'll actually help a couple of you through this, okay? So go ahead, comment down below, and I'll actually help you with this. For example, like if you're basically one of our new clients, they're helping photographers grow in their business. So in her reel, it's like, are you a photographer who's looking for this and this and this? Or you're a photographer who's looking for help with getting full time. You're struggling with getting clients and how to use social media, and you found an account that's going to help you with it, right? That's what like the text on the screen would be, right? So basically the visual and the audio are going to be attracting people. So like, let's say I was a photographer and I wanted to attract other photographers, right? Overwhelmed nurses, okay? Burnt out moms, boutique fitness studio owners. Awesome, these are great. So I'm actually going to use some of these examples. So let's say Paul, boutique fitness studio owners, right? So your boosted reel would say something to the effect of, if you're a fitness studio owner, or like fitness studio owners who are sick of X, Y, and Z, find this account to get help with da-da-da-da-da, right? That could be the creative. And now if you're helping, let's say, fitness studio owners, you want to think about visually what's going to stop them on the scroll. Well, if you actually took a video of you probably in a fitness studio, like in a gym, just the whole background of the gym and everything would be a creative that they would understand, right? Or let's say, let's have another one here, burnt out moms. So Jamie, for burnt out moms, it could be a video of you if you have kids. Maybe it's a video of you actually playing with your kids actually. And it basically, because other moms are going to relate that to like, well, you're a mom as well. And if it says basically something to the effect of, you finally found an account that helps moms overcome burnout and these issues and these issues, and kind of like works through that. So that's what the whole visual is going to be. And now the audio of this, usually we're looking for just trending songs, frankly, because most of these reels are pretty short. So you're just looking for something that's trending at this point that a lot of people are going to be familiar with, okay? So, six-figure earners who have lost touch with themselves. Okay, I love that. Parents looking to lose weight and prevent their child from succumbing to the same fate. For sure, I love this. So all of you, you're going to take that and you're going to put that in the creative. Now, we've actually noticed that a lot of people who, they have fun with this, they have fun with the creative, or like we've had some people who are like they're hanging upside down, or some people who are like outside doing something. Basically, the visual, the creative, you're just trying to get people's attention, right? So if you can use something that's either like they can relate to, like for Paul, I said go to the gym and do like a video in the gym, or something that these people can relate to. Like Eva says she works with like nurses and burned out healthcare workers. Maybe go take this video at the hospital, right? Like something that they can either relate to or something that's going to catch their attention. So anyways, is this making sense? Comment down below, make sense if it is, folks. I know we're going through a lot here. With doing these no secrets workshops, sometimes I feel like I'm overloading you people, and I apologize, but the truth is when I do no secrets, I truly mean no secrets, and so we go through a lot. So I hope that is okay with you folks. So the next thing is the copy, okay? So we have already chosen, okay, this is gonna be my creative, this is gonna be my visual, this is gonna be my audio, right? This is a boosted reel. So now I need to choose screen text and caption text, okay? So basically, as far as like the screen text and the caption text go, we have basically the screen text is what people are reading on the screen, which I just went through. And then we have also what we call caption text. And we want to have caption text be very simple again. Like a good example of this is basically something to the effect of like follow, and then you can put your username in there, right? You want it to have your username linked there. Follow, let's say, Paul Roche for helpful content on how to help boutique fitness gym owners do this and this and this. And then have like a little bit of a write-up of like, hey, if you're dealing with these issues, you're dealing with these struggles, you're dealing with these challenges, then we can help you with this method, just like we've helped these other clients. Go ahead and like follow us for more help, right? That's gonna be the caption text. And this is important because basically you just want everything about this to scream, this is for me, right? From the visual of like what you're doing on the screen, to like the words on the screen, to the caption, everything should be targeted to the specific individual. Is this making sense? Let me know if it is. Because once you have it all targeted, that means we can actually have a reel that's going to get the right people. Because how many of you, and I've been in this boat before, how many of you have gone Instagram followers or followers on any platform that were just not your ideal clients? Anyone? Hit me some hearts on the side if that's you. I have many times been like, oh, this is not my ideal client. Why are they a follower of me? I don't want them to be a follower of me. And so this way, when we're just so specific with the visual, the audio, the screen text, the caption text, this is allowing us, and then also, we are then making sure that the age demographic, the gender demographic, the intro, the interest, all of this is targeted. This actually makes such a powerful piece of content that, like I said, some of our clients, I mean, on the top end, some of our clients are growing by 300 to 400 followers a week. It's pretty crazy, honestly, to be completely frank with you. And just imagine what that does to your organic content. Never mind getting leads. Now you all of a sudden have way more people who are engaging in your content, and your organic content's going further, okay? So it feeds into each other. Basically, the paid feeds into the following, feeds into the organic content, which feeds into more followers. So anyways, this is a really great way of doing it. So now and by the way, folks, if you have questions, I know I'm just rocking and rolling here today, but if you have questions, comment them down below, please, okay? I want to make sure that you're getting all the answers here today. So, comment down below your questions. So, then I want to talk about the KPIs that you should be tracking, okay? Now, actually, a quick reminder, before I go into KPIs, your social media profile needs to be optimized before you do this. What I mean is, like, your Instagram profile can't look like crap if you're going to do this. Sorry for being so blunt, but your Instagram profile needs to be clean, specific, punchy, powerful, all the things. Like, your bio needs to be good. You have to have proper links, maybe highlights, maybe pinned posts, like everything good profile picture. It needs to look like someone would want to follow you, okay? Because otherwise, you're going to be sending traffic to your profile and people are going to be like, oh, nope, I don't want to follow this. So make sure that your profile looks good for people to actually follow, okay? I just want to specify that. So let's talk about KPI. Basically, the main numbers that we're tracking here is cost per profile visit and cost per follower, okay? Now, let me break this down for you. Most of our clients are getting a new follower for somewhere between 50 cents and $1, okay? 50 cents and $1. So for most people, if they spend $100, they're getting somewhere in between 100 and 200 new followers, okay? Now, if you're good at converting followers, that's a real easy way to get more leads and more clients, on a very, very profitable margin. And then for profile visits, we're looking for somewhere between 5 cents to 15 cents for a profile visit, okay? Those are the numbers that you want to be tracking. Because if you can track that and you're getting good quality leads, you then more than likely, if you know how to convert people, okay? This is a big, big caveat. If you don't know how to convert people, if you don't know how to have conversations and sales calls or whatever it is, like, this isn't going to be worthwhile much because you still need to know how to sell, right? So you need to learn how to sell as well. But these are the KPIs that you should be looking at, that if you do this, you can spend a couple $100 to get a client. And for a lot of you, if you're selling $1,000 to $3,000 programs, it's very okay to spend a couple $100 to get a couple $1,000 of revenue. That's a very good return on investment, or a return on ad spend, as a lot of people would say. So, anyways, folks, make sure you are commenting down below your questions. So, the last piece is just understanding how to convert these leads. But before I go into that, any questions on this specific strategy? Any questions on how to do this? So again, I'm going to reiterate. You post this as an organic piece of content, right? So you actually post this reel organically. Then you go to boost it from your desktop. You're going to be making sure that the whole idea behind the ad is a profile visit, the right age, the right demographic, the right interest. Making sure that you have a good visual, good audio. You have screen text and caption text that is specific for your ideal clients. That's calling out their pain points. That's calling out what they want to do, okay? And then you're going to make sure that you're boosting it over here and you're hitting the right KPIs. And with all of that, making sure that your profile is optimized, okay? Have it optimized. If it's not optimized, this is not going to work. So folks, making a lot of sense. Fantastic, folks. So the last thing is understanding that you need to convert this. So just because you have followers doesn't automatically mean that people are going to buy from you, okay? You still need to use what we call the loop method. The loop method here at CCI is kind of like the main strategy that our clients work through, which is understanding how to use freebies, how to use conversations, how to use live events like this, how to use sales systems to get these people as clients. Because just because you can get a follower does not mean you can make money. Frankly, we've had people come to work with us who had 50,000 to 100,000 followers who are making zero money because they didn't know how to convert them. Okay, so this is going to solve a lot of your traffic issues or even your lead generation issues, right? It's going to give you a lot of leads, but it's not going to be useful if you don't know how to turn them into buyers. And we don't have time today to go into the loop method, but you need to make sure you have a conversion system, because I see kind of usually one of two different issues with businesses. Either people have a following and they don't know how to convert them. That's a conversion issue. Or people don't have a following, but they could convert them. And I'm actually curious, folks, which one do you land in? Do you land in that you need more leads or that you need to be better at sales? Go ahead and comment down below, leads or sales, what you need to be doing better at. Because usually that's where businesses are struggling. Or sometimes when I was starting, I struggled with both of those things. So this is something that we see a lot of people struggle with. So that being said, folks, we'll have a time here for a quick Q&A just to make sure that you folks are getting all of your questions answered. By the way, who is actually, like, frankly, I say this on every workshop I run, everything, the last 27 minutes is going to be useless unless you actually do something about it, unless you actually implement what I'm saying here today. Who's actually going to do this? Comment down below, me in all caps, if you're actually going to do this. Okay, people are saying both. Okay, you need to work on both. Fantastic, folks. We can work on both. But how many of you are actually going to implement this and actually use this in your business? I'm curious. Go ahead and comment down below, because frankly, I'm not, like, when I run these no secrets workshop, I run them so you folks can actually do something about it, because if you're just someone who watches workshops and never does anything, it's a waste of time, right? It's a waste of time. And I want to be completely frank about that. So I keep getting told to start a new Instagram. What are your thoughts? Great question. Okay, people are doing it. People are doing it. I like it. So it totally depends on your Instagram. A lot of people who think they should start a new Instagram shouldn't necessarily start a new Instagram. And basically, 90% of the time, you should not start a new Instagram. 10% of the time, maybe you could. And I'm not going to go through the specifics here, Sasha, but if you want to message me with the specifics, you can. But I'm just going to say right off the bat, 90% of people should not actually start a new Instagram. They should just keep the one that they currently have, okay? What other questions do we have, folks? What other questions do we have? So here's the truth. If you are on this training here today, whether the live or you're watching the replay after the fact, which is fantastic, and you feel like, hey, not only do I need help with the traffic side, the leads, but I also need help on the sales side of things, let's just be completely frank with you folks. It's going to be a hell of a lot quicker for you to get these results and get these clients if you get support from me and my team. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead down below in the chat. I'm putting a link for you folks to book in a time to chat with one of our growth advisors so that we can take a deep dive on your business. Because right now, you might need more leads or you might need to be doing better at sales. We need to take a deep dive to figure that out. So at the end of the day, go ahead. I just dropped the link down below here. You can go ahead and book a call with our team so that we can take a deep dive on your business to figure out personally what's going on. And so let's go ahead and make that happen. If you folks are interested in that, go ahead and book in a call. We're not here to basically sell anyone who moves, only if you feel like you have a business already, you've been maybe working with some clients, you need help with the lead generation or with the sales side of things, and you're looking for some one-on-one customized support. So if that's you folks, go ahead, comment down below. You can use that link down below to book a call. I got 2 more minutes, folks. What other questions do we have today that I can help you with as far as the Instagram stuff goes? This strategy right here, not only is it getting people hundreds of followers per week, it's also getting them clients. And once you start to have a predictable system of bringing new people into your world, that's where things can really take off. And business building is a hard thing, right? Business building is hard. I'm not saying it's easy, but with strategies like this, it can be simple. It can be something that doesn't have to be as tiresome as other strategies. So it's working really well right now. Hit it while the iron is hot, folks. So I'm gonna stay on here for one more minute, folks, and if I don't get to your question here today, or if somehow I missed it, which does happen sometimes, you folks can send me a message over on Facebook as well. But make sure to hit me some hearts on the side, make sure that you like this video, just so I know that you got some value out of it today. Where's the PDF link? It is not in the chat. For sure, yeah, I see it in my chat, folks, but if you did want the PDF, here, I will show you what the PDF is, just to see if you folks want this. Basically, the PDF, I'll walk you through this, just goes through kind of this training just in a little bit more detail. So if you do want this PDF, which also has some like different examples of boosted posts, you can go ahead and send me a personal message, okay? That way I'm making sure that I do get it out to you. So when you get a follow, do you suggest to reach out to them? Great question, Amy. It depends on the business. But oftentimes, yes. Oftentimes, once you have these new followers coming in, you want to get to know them, and you also want to start to send them freebies and free information and resources. So oftentimes, yes, you absolutely are going to be reaching out to them, but that is also where it comes down to a little bit of what's your conversion strategy. And that's a little bit more of the loop method stuff that we obviously don't have some time, we don't have time to go through today. So, but that's a good question. On average, yes, we are reaching out to them, figuring out what's going to work well. So any other questions, folks? Any other questions? Awesome, folks. Great, folks. So if you have any questions, or if I'm missing your questions, reach out to me personally. Let's get this rocking and rolling so that you folks can start to not only grow your followings faster, you can get more leads, your content can help more people, and you can get more clients and make more money. At the end of the day, we want to be in business to help people, but you also have to get clients and make money so your business can last and actually be profitable. That's why here at CCI, we're always talking about business savvy and heart-centered, both of them. We care a lot, but we're also very smart and tactical with our strategies. When you do both and, you get the best out of both worlds. You get to make a good amount of money, and you're able to live the life you want to live, and you're able to help people long-term in a great way because you actually have the time and attention to do it. So glad that you folks have been honored. You guys are so welcome. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Friday. And if you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. So have a great day, folks. It's a beautiful day out here in the mountains. I'll quickly show you. We got a beautiful day out here, so I'm going to probably go head out there in a little bit. But I hope you folks have a fantastic day, and we'll chat with you folks soon. Bye for now, folks.